I am your host, Ken Nichols, and I'm here with Melanie Nichols. She is the founder of the Raw Hair Organic Salon in beautiful Naples, Florida. It's one of the top curly hair salons in the country, and Melanie is one of the top curl and hair color experts anywhere in the world. She is also the founder of the Raw Curls brand of natural and organic curly hair products that can be found at rawhairorganics.com. So, boy, it's been a busy week. Haven't seen you guys in a while. Haven't seen you guys in almost 2 weeks.
Missed you guys
last
we were
week,
just
right?
off last week, yeah.
Yeah, we were just off last week. This is episode 223 if you've been following along or if you're new. So thanks for joining us this evening. Yeah, we've been gone a week. We were off a week, and we're going to tell you we'll tell you a little bit about that in a bit as we get going here. This show, if you're new to the Curly Hair Q&A show, welcome. Thanks for joining us. We live stream the show every Monday night except last Monday night and maybe this coming Monday night.
Oh my gosh.
It's the holidays.
Been off a lot.
It's Independence Day coming up, but yeah, well, we haven't been off a lot, but anyway, we typically live stream this show.
I was ready for the show last Monday. It was him.
I
said, let's do it.
They didn't have the Wi-Fi where
that's true. We didn't have any Wi-Fi.
They said they did.
That's right.
And that's why I thought we were going to do it, because where we went, they said they had it, and then we got there and they said no, they were digging it up. They had a problem. So.
Yeah.
Anyway, but so we typically live stream this show typically every Monday night, just about almost at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. Number of places that you can catch this show live, and there's a reason you'd want to catch it live. But on Facebook in the Curly Girl support group, also the Curly Hair Q&A group, the Diva Curl user support group, the Raw Curls user support group, the Curly Silver support group, and the Curly Hair Q&A show Facebook page. On YouTube, you can watch us live streaming on the Curly Hair Q&A Show YouTube channel, on Instagram at Raw Curls. Hey, Instagram.
Hey, Instagram.
Thanks for joining us again tonight, as always, as every week. And there's a reason to watch us. There's a reason to watch us live, and that is the Curl Crap giveaways, which started again about a month ago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, about a month ago, we're back to Curl Crap giveaways, and tonight we've got a Curl Crap giveaway show, and it's not a lot of curl crap. There's some good stuff in it. There is. Can you see on the table? Or do you just see the two big bottles of crap?
I see Pantene and Tresemme, so no.
There's not, besides those, people like that. I don't know who they are, but they're people.
Well, yeah.
There is some good stuff in there.
I got Murphy here. Yeah, there's clients that come in, and a lot of people, that's what they're using previously. So
right.
we'll have a discussion about that.
Right. You can also listen to our 2019 and 2021 award-winning podcast, the Curly Hair... Murphy. The Curly Hair, she's tripping over everything. We'll tell you about that later too. The Curly Hair Q&A Show podcast was the number 2 ranked hair industry podcast those 2 years. I haven't had a ranking yet since the 2021 one in January. You can listen to this episode and all of the previous archived shows and interviews anywhere that you consume your podcasts, such as Apple Podcasts, Google Podcast, Stitcher, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Radio Public, Podcast Addict, Podbean, and SoundCloud. So lots of places that you can consume us. But live lately now that we're back to the Curl Crap giveaway shows, watching us live is it's worth your while, because we had a couple weeks there where we had people that weren't getting the questions, and I didn't think they were that terribly difficult.
They weren't.
I know.
They never got those answers, which is crazy.
Right. And I'm thinking to myself, as a $30 prize.
Didn't want it. They just
didn't want it. It could be.
That's got to be it, because
So
they were
right.
trivia questions that I knew, and I'm like the worst.
Right. So we've got some good stuff tonight. So anyway, so we'll go through that. Have your trivia.
We're giving you a dog.
We might. It's blind and deaf and has dementia, but other than that, in great working order.
She's so cute.
Or
though.
yeah.
Look at that cute little face.
Or like in the car business,
so
ran when
cute.
parked.
She's really, really sweet. She's really, really sweet.
That's an inside joke. When we got her, that's
Look
what she
at how
said.
cute
First thing
and
she did when she
sweet
walked in the house was
is.
attacked Miley.
Oh,
She's so sweet and cuddly.
Right.
Miley's eyes are like saucers. What are you doing to me? But anyway, so no, we're not giving away the dog tonight. So yeah, so last week, for those of you, I don't think we told anybody last week, but can I show a couple pictures?
Okay.
Okay. So last week, we were going to be teaching a Raw Curls Academy class up in Georgia, and at the last minute, there were some pandemic concerns. You can't say those words anymore because they actually, believe it or not, they actually will like YouTube will give you strikes and whatever. So that's why I tiptoe around it. But you guys know what I'm talking about. So we decided, well, we had already had the time blocked off. So we couldn't find anywhere to, we couldn't find,
it was a vacation.
Right. It was a vacation. We couldn't find anywhere to go that was within a, that fit in that time frame and had a, we usually do those classes Sundays and Mondays. Didn't have anything that was within driving distance. Couldn't find anything, right? This is last minute. And on a fluke, I found out from somebody on Facebook, no doubt, and they told us about a new place up in Ocala, and we decided to check it out. And it's called the World Equestrian Center, and Murphy and Melanie and I went up there, and it was fabulous. And Melanie got to take her new bike, and Murphy got to take her new basket, and
That's right.
and they went riding.
Yeah.
And they had a great time. Yes. Yeah, they did. They had a great time.
Everyone thought that I was there for the horse competition, that I was one of the jockeys. Right. And I realized, I guess I do kind of fit into that that look, because a lot of the girls were about my size and athletic looking and long hair with the ponytail or braids. So it was like, oh yeah. So
yeah. Yeah. But it was a very cool place.
I decided to, ride a horse and go for it.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Is that what we're getting next?
Yes.
Great.
Pony.
We saw ponies. But we had a great time up there. It and I will recommend it because it wasn't horribly expensive. And yet it was within a drive beautiful. Of South Florida. Helen, you got any of those other pictures? We'll show you. Now this is the main hotel and the main. That isn't even the main riding arena, but it's one of the riding arenas. No, that bigger one was.
Oh, that was the stadium.
Yeah, that was the stadium. Yeah. But it's fabulous. And there's all these so there were events, and there's all indoor arenas everywhere, and the hotel is brand new and beautiful, and we went and we pampered ourselves a little bit. Got a massage and a pedicure, right? At the spa. Because you got to try out the spa. If the hotel's got a spa, you got to try it out.
Yeah.
So we did, and it was newly opened. It was all newly opened. It was all nice and new and clean. That's why I said I'd never heard about it before.
We might host a curl event there someday.
We talked about that because they have an expo center, and it, like I said, it was surprisingly for what it is, how nice it is. It was surprisingly affordable. Food was great. Everywhere we ate, clean,
super
friendly.
Clean.
All the amenities you can imagine.
It was amazing. And everything was so beautiful. Well, I mean, I hope it stays as clean as it is, because I don't know. They decorated a lot with white, and that kind of scares me. I know how that's going to go.
Yeah.
With all the people, tramping through the hotel with their dirty boots and sand.
And those horses just walking around and just poop wherever they want.
Yeah, it's very animal friendly. Yeah. So one of our RV neighbors had a pig, and then someone else had a parrot.
Yeah,
a full-size, big, colorful parrot.
Big one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
we
it's
saw all kinds of fun
it's very
things.
pet friendly. Pets are allowed everywhere, and horses are even allowed in the church chapel. And we went in there.
Yeah, we got serenaded.
That's another story. You know what? I haven't told anybody that story.
I forgot.
Because I don't know how you tell that story. Do you want to tell that story? You could, if you want.
Why don't you know how to tell it? Yeah.
Because you would have had to been there. Here, I'll tell you a long story short. We had heard about this that they had a now remember, this is up in the Florida kind of hill country, so it's beautiful up there, right? And it's horse country. And we had heard that there was a beautiful chapel on this big 4,000 acre property. And we eventually found it. We had a couple of people tell us, you got to see the chapel, right? So we went there, and it's a small little gorgeous chapel like you'd see in the movies from 100 years ago or more.
And
right?
the property around it is just beautiful with
Oh,
all
it's just
these,
beautiful.
gardens and flowers and
Yeah.
big trees and just,
Yeah.
beautiful.
Perfectly.
Really landscaped.
Yeah, those big trees to get out of the sun. It was like a storybook,
cute.
like a fairy tale. Really, seriously. And there's nobody there. And we heard that it was open, and we went to the door, and sure enough, it was locked. But we could see inside. It was gorgeous, right?
All the beautiful Swarovski crystal
Yeah.
chandeliers. They
Yeah.
had that in the hotel too. I mean,
Yeah.
everywhere you went, it was just really, really well done and just a lot of elegance and beauty.
Yeah. Well, so we started walking back down the path, kind of disappointed that we didn't get to go in. And there were two women walking up to us, an older one and a younger one, that are walking up to it as we're walking away. There's nobody else anywhere, right? And the older woman said to me, she said, "Did you go inside?" And I said, "No, it's locked." And she said, "I think I can get in." And I said, "It's locked." She said, "I'm going to try it." And I stood there for a minute. Melanie was already down by her bike. And I kind of stood for a minute, and I thought, I'm going to see if she can get in this thing, right? So I turned around, and I looked, and she grabbed, and she played around with the door a little bit, and all of a sudden popped right open. And I'm like, no way, right? No way, no key, no nothing, right? So I brought Melanie, and Murphy came back up, and we went in the church, and she was with this other younger woman. She sat down in one of the back pews, and we were kind of talking, and she just kind of mentioned that this woman, was a
she
singer.
asked if we sang, and we said
no. We said no.
And she said, "Well, she's a singer." And
Yeah.
I said, "Well, sing us a song."
Yeah.
So at first she was shy about it, and then all of a sudden she just started belting it out, and it was like, "Are you kidding me?"
Like a professional opera singer.
Yeah, yeah, like an operatic
Right.
Christian song. It gives me goosebumps when I talk about it. It was so beautiful. Like
Yeah. And
I wish
echoing through this church, right?
the acoustics, and it was just amazing.
Right.
Amazing. I wanted to cry. So I wish I had my phone so that I could have recorded it, but I didn't.
Yeah. I don't know if that might have wrecked the moment, but it was
Beautiful.
it was really.
And
it
then
was
they
really neat.
laughed and
Yeah, then they
we said
laughed.
thank you and
You left.
we left.
So, anyway, so that's so that
Really
was
nice.
so that was that. Do you want to get into some questions, or
Yes.
do you want to talk about anything that you sent to Helen? Anything?
Well, let's get into some questions first.
All righty. Okay, Melanie, what is co-washing?
So to me, co-washing is, wetting your hair and washing with conditioner. And I like to use it as an addition to washing your hair, not a replacement of. Now, there's a lot of different, theories out there. A lot of people, I feel, misuse or abuse this co-washing, where they're only co-washing and they're never truly cleansing the hair. I feel that's a problem. I feel that's a mistake. So, but co-washing is, wetting the hair and using conditioner to wash instead of, a shampoo. So it's like a refreshing, a reconditioning of the hair in between shampoos or cleansings.
Okay, so it doesn't actually wash anything.
No, it really, I mean, there's different products that have, more cleansing, agents, but it's still a conditioner. Conditioners and shampoos are made, with different pH levels.
pHs,
They
for
have
sure, yeah.
different functions. So they're meant to do different things. So you can have the all-in-one, deal, but I still feel it's best to have two separate because you need something that's going to wash and cleanse the hair properly and then replenish, the moisture and condition and soften the hair.
Yeah, I don't care what anybody says. If you get something that is, this is a kind of related topic. That is a like a combination, like you said, like a shampoo conditioner thing. It's always going to do one better than the other.
I was just going to say it's going to be one or the other. So
Yeah.
it's either going to cleanse the hair
Yep.
and then it's not going to feel moisturized and, conditioned enough, or it's going to condition the hair where then it's not going to be cleansed enough.
Right.
So I don't feel that there's that perfect balance because, again, we manufacture products. So I know
Yeah.
that they are made differently. They have different ingredients, different functions, different pH levels. There's a lot that goes into
Yeah.
it. So,
Yeah.
they're okay. But again, I feel they're an addition to, not a replacement of cleansing the hair. But so some people that go, let's say, a week or two, without cleansing or washing their hair. They like to maybe co-wash every other day or every couple of days, to freshen it and to, recondition it. That's fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, here's a fun fact. A number of years back in our men's line, we actually played with this. We actually had a shampoo conditioner combination, and it's a great shampoo. Condition, does it? Yeah, but
see, and there again,
no.
like men typically don't care. They want easy,
Okay,
fast,
right.
simple. They have short hair, so they don't, it's not as
Yeah.
important that it's going to be, that you have to detangle and do all these things that we have to do with, longer curly hair.
Yeah.
Just hair that's longer than an inch,
Right.
So if you use something that was more clarifying or cleansing, it's going to be okay. Not like if I use that on my hair, a total different story. I'm not going to be able to detangle and get through it, and it's going to be a hot mess.
Yeah. Okay. Hope that that helps you. I got another question, Melanie. Let's see here. Melanie, so I hate how big my forehead looks lately. What are your thoughts on curly bangs? I'm scared to death to try it. Or do you have any other suggestions for my giant forehead?
Curly bangs are great. It's a great way to camouflage the larger foreheads or, receding hairlines. There's a lot of ways that you can do that. And I like to introduce people with starting with just a lighter bang. So meaning just, a few pieces, and you can make them longer so that you could wear it either or. So you can swoop them to the side, or you could wear them forward. Oh, Murph. She just totally tripped on my chair. And not making it too heavy of a section. So just a really, fine, thin section to come down so you can try it and you don't have to make a full, really big commitment. That's a nice way to do it. But again, so even if you have bangs, they don't have to be like regular, like coming across the entire forehead. Even if you have pieces that are swooping, sideways, it breaks that up. It softens that look around the face, so that's good for almost everybody. It's a nice way to do it. But yeah, there's lots of options. And then if you like it, you can always add more and make the section heavier. I've done that on a lot of my clients. It can, make people look a lot younger. You have to remember if you are going to have bangs that are coming horizontally across your entire forehead instead of diagonally, on an angle, that's going to be a harsher, look where it's going to shorten the face. So for someone like me that has a longer, thinner face, that's good. But just, that's a time where you have to take into consideration your face shape. So if someone has like a rounder face shape, you're going to have to, be a little cautious with that. And I would go more with a little softer, angle instead of straight across, because it's going to make it look wider.
Okay. All right. Hopefully that helps. Let's do a curl crap giveaway right away. Let's get into one. We're not going to go super long tonight, but we're going to give away a lot of stuff.
Took me 2 hours to get here.
Whatever. Yeah. Oh God, traffic terrible.
There was an accident,
and it's been raining. Yeah. Curl crap giveaway. If you're new to it, and we've done lots and lots and lots and lots and given out tens of thousands of free stuff, but the curl crap giveaway contest does have some rules, and our producer, Helen, this evening is going to read those rules to you. Go ahead, Helen.
Okay, so the Curl Crap giveaway rules are: number 1, winner must live in the lower 48 states of the U.S. Number 2, each person may only win once every 60 days. If you win and do not want the product, the only way that you are allowed to get rid of the product is by giving it away. You are not allowed to sell the product. Now we're on to number 4. The winner is the first person that the producer sees the answer the question correctly. Be specific.
Who's the producer?
What?
Who's the producer?
The producer is me.
Me. That's Helen. Just so you guys know.
Me.
Okay.
And number 5, prizes will be shipped out at our convenience. Do not contact us regarding your prizes shipping or tracking information. please be patient.
Yes, please
Those are
be
the rules.
patient. We had a discussion about this about 2 weeks ago, and because lots of people asked me, I said, "Why'd you stop the curl crap giveaways, and all that?" And we had done them for a long, long time, and I couldn't exactly remember, and my response was, it's just and we've talked about this before. Putting this little show together it takes a lot of time, believe it or not, because there's a lot involved here. And I thought that I stopped doing it because I didn't have time to get good trivia questions together. And then after the second giveaway show that we did about a month ago, then I remembered that wasn't the case at all. The reason that we stopped was because what happened is we'd give away, 3, 4, 5, 6 items in a show. And every day for the next 2 weeks, we'd be peppered with messages anywhere somebody could send us a message, email, Facebook, PMs, DMs, whatever, anywhere, Instagram. I mean, do you have tracking? Did my item ship? Did my prize ship? Did my prize ship? Did my prize ship? Did my prize ship? And that's why I stopped, because I'm like, I can't, and then, if you don't respond to these people immediately, even though you're trying to run a business, they get snippy with you. And I'm like, that's it. And I had completely forgot. You see, it's that whole thing about time heals all wounds. I had completely forgotten. I'm like, that's why we quit. So that rule is in there, for good reason. For good reason.
Murphy's making me dizzy. She's going in circles around and around and around and
Yeah,
around. That's what she does.
her vision's getting worse.
She scratches at the wall, stares at, the door. She gets confused.
I'm scared of her because she's been scratching at the stainless steel dishwasher.
I know.
Anyway. So the first prize tonight is this puppy. No, I'm just kidding.
Isn't
All
she
right.
cute? She forgot her little 4th of
4th of
July
July thing,
scarf
yeah.
and hat, but we have a picture. I have my scarf. There
yeah.
she is.
Let's see that.
Aww.
Let's see that picture of Murphy. Oh, there she is.
Their silly little
She's
hat
very
and
patriotic.
scarf. Yes, very patriotic.
There you go.
She'll
Okay.
be wearing it this weekend. We'll
She
take
will.
more pictures.
There you go.
I forget when it's a week ahead of time, but this scarf is fun. It's got. Remember those popsicles from the ice cream truck?
Boom pops.
Yeah,
Bomb
the
pops.
bomb pops.
Yeah.
Fun.
You want to know a fun fact?
Okay.
You remember push-ups?
Yes.
That's a toilet paper tube, right?
Oh, cool.
Not really.
It's recycled.
I'm betting.
I like those orange ones. Yum. It's like orange
Tastes like
sherbet.
chocolate. Tastes like chocolate.
Yeah, they were good.
Gross.
Maybe I'll have one this weekend.
Oh,
hey,
sure
look,
you
these
will.
have Kenny's on them.
They have Kenny's on them. Look at that. You're right. All right, let's do the first curl crap
Okay.
giveaway. Wait a minute, we have to pick the prize. The first prize is this is not cheap for those of you who know your Raw Curls natural and
Nor
organic
is it
curly hair
crap.
products. Nor is this crap. This is a 16-ounce bottle of the Raw Curls Wavy Swavy Cleanser. So if you are a 3C, 4A, 4, you don't want this.
No, yeah, right.
You don't want this. Don't try to win this.
Unless you
'Cause
know
if I look
someone
at your-
who could use it.
Yeah, if I look at your profile pic and you're like a 4C, I send it this. So anyway.
No, they might know somebody.
Yeah, if they
and
do.
employees, Jessica Sawyer, you can't win.
Right.
You're
Employees.
excluded.
Should we put that on our list or should we?
No.
No, we'll just torture them if they ever try. So anyway, that's the first prize. But the only way that you can win this is be the first person that Helen sees to answer this trivia question correctly.
Okay, let's see.
Pick one.
All right. Which organ is responsible for regulating the metabolism?
Which organ?
Is responsible for regulating metabolism.
Metabolism. Okay.
Really?
Great.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I would have thought it would have been something else.
This is hard.
But
Nobody's gonna get it.
Well, I don't know. Maybe somebody. We'll see. So the first person to get this, to get the answer to this question, that Helen sees in the comment section wherever you're watching this video, will win this coveted bottle of Raw Curls Wavy Swavy Cleanser. So. Anyway, that's it. Helen, if you have a moment while you're scanning there, take a look on the website and see how much this thing sells for. I don't even know. I don't know if I want to know. It ain't cheap. I know
we
that.
sell them for $30 in
It
the
ain't
salon.
cheap. Yeah. I think it's more than that.
This
It should
is
be
weird
more than that.
because some people's metabolisms,
We're
work
going
better
off
than
of
others.
We're going off of what we have here. That is the other rule. We don't care if your answer might be more right. It's whatever Helen's got. So
Because
anyway,
my metabolism's better than your metabolism.
yeah.
So what does that mean?
We'll talk about it later.
Okay.
Not in this show.
All right.
Melanie, I'm trying to figure out my hair. I am new to all of this. LOL. I think she was going to use a 4-letter S word. I've worked against my wavy hair most of my life by straightening it, and it's exhausting. I'm ready to just embrace the hair type that I was born with, wavy, frizzy hair, and the Texas humidity doesn't help. There is so much helpful information here in your groups, but I am overwhelmed. I'd like some good advice about where and how to start. Thanks in advance. Hey.
I know. She should win that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
If you know the trivia answer.
Yes. So what are your thoughts?
That's a good place. But also.
She's wavy, been flat ironing forever. She's had enough of that, wants to embrace her curls.
For sure. That's too much work.
Yeah.
And then you walk outside and it gets funky and halfway wavy and halfway straight, and it's just a mess.
Yeah.
Who wants to deal with that? Nobody. Yeah. So we on the Raw Hair Organics website sell a travel pack, or what now has turned into a trial kit. And we have one with the wavy swavy. Do you have that on the website?
Yeah,
right?
it's a 6-pack now.
Oh.
Used to be a 5-pack. It's a 6-pack. It's got mousse in it now, and
yeah.
I think it's a 6-pack.
So that has the cleanser, the conditioner, the anti-frizz spray, the mousse, and a gel. How is it a 6-pack? That's 5.
It's medium gel and firm gel.
Oh,
that's why it's a
both
6-pack.
gels. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't have any of those.
Mm-hmm. They're new. We got rid of two wavy kits. We had 2 wavy 5-packs.
Okay.
One with firm, one with medium.
Oh, okay.
We combined
had
them, made them both,
separate.
and got rid of the others.
Good deal. Okay, so that's a great place to start. Finding the right product, of course, getting the right haircut is going to help you. Finding an educated stylist who specializes in curls, like I do, to guide and coach you and help. Because when we have clients that come into the salon, we're educating them, we're teaching them, we're coaching them. I'm helping them to learn, how to style their hair, what products to use, the techniques to, have successful curls on their own when they leave. I love it because it makes them feel good, and it also is a great advertisement for me, and I get a lot of new business off of my clients walking around because they're able to successfully style their hair on their own, after they come see me, and, they know what to do. All of those kits come with a card that I put together that has all the steps that I go through in the salon on teaching, and educating people on, how to apply the products, the tips that we use, and the order of the products and things like that. So, we're always trying to help you to, have successful, fabulous curls. And so that's a great place to start. I know that the group can be overwhelming. It is a lot of information, and some of it's good and some of it's not. You have to be careful of who you're listening to. We do get, a lot of opinions. So this show is a great place, to get professional help. And soon we're going to be offering like consultations, right?
That's
Or
coming.
at-home videos. Yeah. What would you call that? At-home coaching? Yeah. Consulting.
Yeah.
So those are all good places to start, but, definitely with the Raw Curls products that can help you at least, get going, and you can, try them and get, advice and, from a professional, like myself, and then go from there. And, most times people will then purchase the full-size products. I have people that fly in from all over the world. They plan their vacations to come and get a haircut at my salon. If you can find somebody in your area, that's great. If you can't, then plan 6 months ahead and come see me.
Yeah. 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 Wait till you guys see what's coming. Maybe in as little as maybe in as little as 3.5 weeks.
Well, and
Very
we
possible.
took the curl bus on the road. So
We
we
did.
are traveling around and
Yep.
coming to different areas. And
are.
hopefully, as, we continue to be able to do that, we'll get to more places and be able to do it, year
Yep.
round.
Yep.
Right now, we're just doing it in the summer months.
Yeah.
So, but eventually, hopefully, we can do that some more where we
Yeah.
can travel into different cities.
Do some
and-
curl meetups and stuff and hook people up with starter kits and stuff and
Yeah.
walk
and
through.
Do
Have
some
snacks
hair.
and cocktails. Could be fun.
Mm.
If it's not a party,
It's
who's
all
coming?
about the snacks.
It's not-
A lot of
it's not
people,
a party, who's
they come to get their hair done.
Oh, not everybody. Not everybody. Hey, Helen, do we have a winner?
I'm not surprised. That's a hard one.
All right.
That was too hard.
We'll come back to you. You let me know when you got it. Hey, I got a couple of things that I want to get you guys up to speed on, and one of them is the Curl Institute project. The bane of my existence right now. We talked about this. We had this planned back in. We started probably internally talking about it probably in about October of 2019. By November of 2019, we had the property purchased and everything to basically build a facility specifically for things like training up curly hair stylists, for other curly hair educators to come and use the facility to train up more stylists to send all over the country and the world, and to also have events where we could bring people like you, consumers, curly girls in and have events where, we would have maybe several different curly hair experts, like some bigger name people. And we've talked to a lot of them that are very excited about the project and really kind of make it a curl destination out here in Naples, out in the woods. And it's been hard. It's been hard. The permitting has been really difficult. And I spent another 3 hours today on permitting. 3 hours today. And it culminated with me being forced into a conference call with the Department of Land Management in 2 weeks, 10 days, to find out if we'll even be approved to clear the space. It's been a mess. I don't want to say nightmare. It's not a nightmare. It's just been very, very
I
difficult.
thought because of COVID, we went in a different direction.
We did. And that is it. But it's been
we decided to
to push it back because of COVID.
And we decided to go on the road and go to other places.
Yeah. And that's, obviously that makes the most sense because there's still, like right now, there's still a lot of people that don't want to travel. Mm-hmm. They just don't. But people ask about the Curl Institute and what's going on with that. And it's, we're working on it. I'm working on it. That's for sure. And I spent a good part of my day on it again today. It's, I'll update you. I'm really looking forward to being able to post the video, showing the land getting cleared. I'm really looking forward to that. And it seems so ridiculous, but it's there's a lot of land management down here in Florida, especially since we're not far from the Everglades, and 2 national parks are pretty close to us, Big Cypress Forest and whatever. So
should we go on to a different curl giveaway or something?
Helen, do you have a winner? All right, we're moving on to the next curl crap giveaway. All right, we're going to do the next one, and the next item. Oh, this is a good one. This is not curl crap. This is a 16-ounce bottle of the Raw Curls Frizz-Free Curl Cream that launched a couple of months ago, and it's a really neat product. And a 16-ounce bottle will last you a long time, from what I'm hearing. Mm-hmm. It will. Because most people don't need a lot.
I need to address that actually, because someone that came in the salon on Saturday, she and her daughter have been using that, and they were struggling a little bit because she said they were getting white in their hair. So that tells me 2 things: either the hair's not wet enough, or you're using too much product, or both. So make sure that the hair is nice and wet. And with this, a little bit goes a long way. So if you're going to use it alone as your one and only, styling product in place of gel, you're still going to apply it section by section, but you only need a small amount. A little bit goes a long way. There's a lot of good slip to it. So you don't apply as much as a gel, and again, on soaking wet hair. If you're going to layer it, then I take maybe a dime to no more than a nickel size typically, and I just after I use the anti-frizz spray, then I just kind of glide my hands through through the hair just quickly, like over it and just through it, through the, and then go back and apply. And sometimes then I actually use that as along with the anti-frizz spray as my detangler, because it's really makes the hair very soft and detangled. And then I comb through it, and then I go section by section with the gel and put it on top of that, but small amounts. So I think if anybody's having that issue where they're seeing white in the hair, they're using too much or the hair's not wet enough.
Okay, there you go.
Great product. And the girl before us, I also wanted to mention, she probably is going to have to do some conditioning treatments. I forgot because you said she was straightening her hair. So that's another thing that she's going to want to probably add to try to get her curls to respond back, to curling. Okay. So curl.
All right. Oh, yeah. So if you'd like to win this bottle of Raw Curls Frizz-Free Curl Cream, you can do so if you are the first person that Helen sees to correctly answer this trivia question.
Okay, question number 2 is, what is Chandler's last name on the sitcom Friends?
What is Chandler's last name on the TV sitcom Friends? There you go. Well, if you can answer this one and Helen sees you first, you will win a coveted bottle of Raw Curls Frizz-Free Curl Cream.
Cool.
All right, let's get into another question. Melanie, I started using all Mop Top products about a month ago. I used the... let me get...
On the second one?
Let me get through.
Start over. Okay, we'll take it. What is the answer? Does that... Helen? All right. Who's our winner? Chandler Bing.
That is the correct answer.
Yay.
And who is our winner?
Our winner is J.L. Wolf on YouTube.
J.L. Wolf watching on the Curly Hair Q&A Show YouTube channel.
The Wolf of Wall Street.
Yes. Congratulations.
All
that
right.
would be because that's Jordan Wolf. Not his last name isn't Wolf. It's Belfort. But anyway, congratulations, JL. You'll get a bottle of the Frizz-Free Curl Cream in the mail when you get it.
That is great
Don't
for
message.
type 4 hair.
Yeah, don't message anybody here.
Anybody that has drier hair and
Yeah.
if you have finer hair, at first I was saying I wouldn't use it. If your hair is really dry, you can just use a tiny bit, just a little bit, like I was saying, to glaze over the hair, and then you're still going to have to use, I would go back over that and layer with a gel, but I've done it.
Okay. All right, Melanie, I started using all Mop Top products about a month ago. I used the Gentle shampoo to clarify, and I'm using the daily conditioner, the leave-in conditioner, and the custard regularly, about every other day. My hair has been so much more tangled, resulting in a need to use a brush only when I'm in the shower, and me losing so much hair. Is this a normal stage? Is this not the right product line for me? I feel like my hair has thinned significantly. Could it be the product or product related? Should I switch back to the not so great products and see that she had been using and see if the hair loss lessens, or should I try something different? I also need a haircut, but good grief, they're so expensive. Could that be a contributing factor as well? Can you help? Thanks in advance. I have, I think, 3 B curls.
So, of course, a haircut can help. If your ends are, tangly, they definitely need to be cut. A lot of times that's due to split ends, and so that's what happens. And as you wait longer and longer, those split ends travel up the hair strand. So then you end up really needing more cut off. So it's best to stay on top of your trims and, maintenance of getting the hair shaped up. We suggest every 3 months at a minimum. But some people do go a little longer, and that's their choice. But yes, it definitely could be due to the products. Maybe the hair is not responding well. Did she say what is she washing with?
Mop top. She's using the Gentle shampoo.
The Gentle shampoo.
And well, now listen to this. Let me reread this. I use the Gentle shampoo to clarify.
Yeah.
That sounds like a problem right there.
Right.
It's not clarifying.
Right. So that's what confused me because I heard clarify.
Yeah.
So yeah, a Gentle shampoo would not be clarifying because clarifying is stronger. It is, they typically have a higher pH. They're going to be more stripping. So there's kind of a little conflict there. So I don't know if she is using a clarifier or if she's using a Gentle shampoo. But if it is more of a clarifier, that would make sense because, it's going to be stripping the hair and making it more, drier, tanglier. You need to do more deep conditioning after that, especially if she's using it that often. A Gentle shampoo, I don't know. I mean, but if you feel like you're having adverse reactions to something, it certainly could be, regardless of the product, you could,
I tell people
be
that all the
allergic
time.
to it or have some kind of, your body might not like it. It just, whatever.
I tell people that all the time. Whenever they say something like that, the first thing I tell them, I don't care what they're using. I tell them, stop using the product.
Yeah, stop using it.
Because that's going to tell you, is it the product or is it something else?
Right.
Because if you've gotten this, whatever, let's just call it a reaction, and you don't know, the best way to figure it out is process of elimination.
Right.
Take them out and see what happens.
Right. Yeah. So definitely, I know of products that have caused hair loss, and if there's buildup on the hair over time, that, can be an issue and cause hair loss as well. So, and if your hair is tangly and, you're not taking the time to be able to comb through it properly, you're getting more damage, more split ends and breaking the hair. And, you could be pulling it out. So that's an issue. So I would say, try something else. I don't know that you necessarily have to go back to,
Curl crap?
she said like crap products, but find something that does work, that your hair is responding to.
Yeah.
And, I know with the raw curls, when people are switching from, something more like store-bought products and stuff, and sometimes even, let's just say when you're switching from one product to another, sometimes it can take like a month for your hair to really feel like it's responding well. It kind of it could go into a little bit of a shock,
Yeah.
It's a transition. It's something different. With the raw curls, they're organic. They, they don't just coat the hair. So it's a different feeling. It's a different process. You have to, sometimes, we get immediate results many, many times. Most clients that come in the salon, I get, fantastic results the first time. But, some people's hair, other, a few, it takes, a little bit longer and it builds over time. So, they give it a month. We always recommend give it 30 days and, make a decision.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if your hair is falling out, well, that's a whole different story. Stop.
Yep. Stop. All right. Melanie, did you have something you wanted to show us? Do you want to
so
show
we
us
talked
now?
about
I know
this on
Helen's
the
got some
last show.
pictures. Yeah.
Yeah. So Helen can put those pictures up there.
Okay.
So not last week, but the week before that, the last show that we did, I shared the information, but we didn't have the pictures. So here they are. Now, this is the difference, and that's what my post was. Look at the difference between a regular cut and a curly cut on curly hair. Now, believe it or not, I was the person who did both of these haircuts. So the top pictures are this client, the first time she came to me and she only wanted a regular haircut. So that's what I did. I have to, I can't always talk people into what they need. And, I discuss, maybe in the future, you really could use a curly cut and, and I explain what it's all about. And, I try to coach them on why it would be good for them, but ultimately it's their decision. And she was one of those that decided as a, young college girl to just go ahead with a regular haircut and walk out wet. So, but there's the results of that, even from someone with my experience. You're going to get uneven ends a lot of time where, it looks jagged or, like thinner, droopy pieces, and it just, and flatter on top. And you're just not going to, most of the time, have your best curls that you could have. And so the bottom pictures are now the second time she came back to me after I did her mother's curly cut, deciding, yes, it's worth it. And so there you go. What a difference.
So for those of you who can't see these pictures, maybe if you're listening on a podcast, and actually for people watching that are looking at these pictures right now, something jumps out to me that you didn't mention. And when you look at the center picture on the top of the before of her just having a regular cut and not a curly cut, and then you compare it to the same angle picture of after the curly cut, which is directly below it, it would appear to the layman's eye that to straighten all that unevenness that she has at her ends, that you would have to take off a lot of the length. But when you look at the bottom, you see how nice and squared off it is per se, and it actually looks longer than it does in the upper picture. Doesn't it?
To me, it doesn't look longer, but it doesn't look a whole lot shorter. And sometimes,
yeah. See, I'm looking at her, and it looks like in the upper picture she's sitting really straight up.
Yeah.
And in the upper, it looks like she's like kind of leaning forward a little bit, and it looks like it's like the length is like right at her bra strap. So that's why I'm looking at it, and I'm like, it actually looks longer, even though it's even.
Well, right. So what happens is it looks thicker. It looks, you can see on the top where it's triangling out, you can see that shape because it's flatter on the top of her head, and then it kind of angles out on the bottom. So, and then the bottom pictures are more up and down. It looks more lifted at the roots, and definitely more curls, and it looks thicker because that bottom is more blunted off, so it makes it look thicker instead of scraggly. The different, that's what I mean, like kind of different levels and lengths. Now it's all the same length where it's laying, so it makes it look bulkier and thicker and healthier for sure. But a lot of times, to your point, a lot of times the hair does look longer when they leave if we don't cut a lot of length off, because the techniques that I'm using again are kind of bringing those curls up and down, and plus I'm going through and sculpting them, and I'm going through and I'm using the wide tooth comb, and I'm setting the hair, so I'm kind of elongating those curls. A lot of times we're releasing, like people that have real tight curls too. When I do the sculpting, it releases that compacted hair that's super tight. And so it can help to elongate. It does all kinds of things, and that's why it's so special, because depending on what your hair needs, some people need more volume. They want it to bounce up. So I use these techniques to achieve that. And then other times we want to, kind of release and relax and elongate those curls. So we use the techniques to do that. So, it's kind of, there's a lot to learn and a lot of different ways to apply the curly techniques.
Yeah, there certainly is. So, yeah,
but I thought that was fun to see, because that was actually not someone else's haircut. They were both mine.
Yeah, right.
To blame it on somebody else,
not
but
this time.
No,
not this time. Let's do one more curl crap giveaway before we get to the end, and we've got more. I grabbed the wrong bottle.
Oh.
Hey, Helen.
Helen.
Hello?
Yes, hello. Could you grab me an 8-ounce bottle of antifrizz spray, please?
What is that?
Spray gel.
Wait, antifrizz spray?
Yes, please.
Ah.
Thank you. Oops. See, it's a really good thing that we changed the lettering from black to white, because I couldn't even see it. But anyway, thank you, Helen. So we're going to give away we're going to give away in this giveaway, we're going to give away an 8-ounce bottle of the award-winning Raw Curls Anti-Frizz Spray for curly hair, an 8-ounce bottle. A lot of people's holy grail.
That girl who asked the question earlier could use that too. That's definitely a must-have.
Yeah. Shake well before using.
And prime the pump. You might have to pump it.
You might have to push,
50 times. You have to pump it. Yeah. Shake it. And then you got to keep pumping. And it'll work. Cause it takes a while.
Yeah. It's a unique, patented formulation, and it works great. But
it's just hard to find the right pump.
It's hard to find the right sprayers. So anyway, so you can win this bottle.
Like crazy.
Yeah, but we're pretty good lately. So you can win a bottle of this 8-ounce Raw Curls Anti-Frizz Spray if you are the first person that the producer Helen sees with the correct answer to this trivia question.
Yes.
Yes, that's you. That's your cue.
The question is, which Switzerland-based organization monitors health around the world?
Which Switzerland-based organization, right, monitors health throughout the world? There you go. If you're the first person to answer that and Helen sees it, you will win this bottle of Anti-Frizz Spray. All right, let's get into another question. We just got a couple more to go. We're going to do this. This is interesting. Let's see. Melanie, I'm hoping it's okay to ask this question. Forgive me if it's not. Have you used Oway products? If so, how did you like them and what did you use? Or do you know of an organic product that uses glass packaging and not plastic? Thanks in advance.
So that's really funny because, yes, I have used them, and that's one of the things I don't like is the glass packaging.
That is really interesting.
Yeah, it's funny that she's looking specifically for that, and I understand why. I do. I get it. If you're, really into the organic ingredients and things, but it just to me ends up not being practical in the long run.
No.
I mean, I was scared to death. I have, one of their products on my back bar, like the violet shampoo. And oh gosh, when I had employees, I would just hold my breath because I know I could just see that bottle, flinging across the room and splattering everywhere.
Yeah.
Because, and your hands are slippery in the shower, and with a pump or not, I mean, it just seems like a scary idea to me.
I understand people's want or need in their case to not use plastic bottles and to use glass for the recycling factor and whatever.
Well,
However, and I know people will argue this, but I can argue it back as well. I can tell you this. I can with 95% certainty say that the hair products that we manufacture, because we use glass bottles with our skincare, we will not go with glass. It's the liability factor. It's way too dangerous. And just to give you an idea, in our RH Organic skincare line, we use some glass packaging, and we don't. Any of you guys who bought our stuff, you see, we don't use cheap stuff. We buy the most expensive packaging for a number of reasons, and we even do, a matter of fact, in the Raw Curl Shine Serum, and Helen a couple of weeks back accidentally dropped a bottle, and it wasn't like far. It was just like, I can't remember what exactly happened. It just kind of got nudged or something like that, and landed on the bottom, the strongest part of the bottle, right? Landed on the bottom, just a couple of feet, right, to the ground, and the thing shattered.
Yeah.
What happens when that happens in your shower? Right?
Yeah.
I don't want that lawsuit. Do you want that lawsuit? No. I don't want that lawsuit.
There's many reasons that I could say, like, why we wouldn't use it, but that's the big one. But
that's the big one, the liability.
I have used the Oway. I've used a bunch of their products. I've used the curly hair bath. At times when we've had manufacturing holdups and issues and we've run out, I've used those products. I've sold
Yeah.
those products. They're good. They're good. I like the ingredients. I think they smell nice. I don't feel like, they're decent. I don't feel like they moisturize the hair the same as the Raw Curls line does, but if that's what you're looking for, they're good products.
Yeah. Now, keep in mind, not all of the Oway products are curly approved or curly girl friendly per se. They've got silicones. They've got other ingredients in there that we.
They have silicones.
Yeah, some of them do, and you
I don't think
got
they
to
do.
be aware of it. You got to be a label reader. So keep that in mind. And with a lot of brands that are not curly hair specific, you really need to be a label reader. Because if they're not curly hair specific, I mean, we've seen this. Melanie and I have seen this over the last couple of years, where all of a sudden all the mid-size and bigger brands are getting on the curly wagon, just slapping a curly label on it, saying, "Hey, well, look, we're a curly brand." And for people like us and our listeners and our viewers who have been around this game long enough, they know what to look for, and it's not good for the movement. As far as I'm concerned, but I mean that's a whole nother story. But yeah. So anyway, you got Melanie's answer, and
They have some
be
nice
careful.
conditioning masks too. I've sold those. I still offer those in my salon. Again, sometimes for whatever reason somebody can't use or just wants to use something different, and we didn't have a deep conditioner before, a mask, so I have used those, and so I'm not opposed to you trying those and checking it out. A lot of the conditioners come as a mask in like an aluminum tube, like the color comes, and that's kind of a real pain. So I'm not really a huge fan, even though the packaging is good for organic and recycling.
Yeah, we know
I'm
what
not a
they're
real
trying to
fan.
do. Yeah,
Yeah.
we get it.
Because it
I'm not
splits
doing that.
open. It's really difficult to get out. But anyway,
can't imagine
a lot
the
of packaging
lawsuits.
is not perfect, so I'm not ripping on them. I'm just stating, my pros
right.
and cons.
Yeah, we wouldn't.
Right.
But
No.
that's not to say it's
Yeah.
bad. We get why.
Yeah.
Helen, do we have a winner of this Raw Curls?
That's a pretty easy
anti-perspirant?
one.
We do.
We do have a winner.
Yay.
Who is what is the correct answer to the trivia question? When the trivia question was, read it, Melanie. Can you read that? So everybody's up to speed on that.
Which Switzerland-based organization monitors health around the world?
And Helen, what is the
Who
correct
doesn't
answer?
know that right now?
The
Who-
World Health Organization.
Who doesn't know
Who
that?
doesn't
Get
know
it?
that right now?
Get it? Who
World
doesn't know that?
And,
Health
and
Organization.
our winner was Holly Rodriguez Hooks.
Holly Rodriguez Hooks, congratulations.
Ooh, World
And,
Health Organization.
Yeah, who get it? Who is
Haha.
that? Ah, it's funny, World Health Organization.
Yes.
Anyway, so congratulations. We'll be sending you this bottle of Raw Curls Anti-Frizz Spray when we get around to it.
Which you didn't talk that much about what it is. So the way that I teach my clients and educate them is I use that on everybody. It's a light leave-in conditioner and detangler. So you use it as the first product you're putting on your hair out of the shower, or when you're done cleansing and conditioning. So you're going to use it on soaking wet hair like a detangler. You have to activate it. Don't forget to activate it by running your fingers or a wide tooth comb or something through your hair. And then then you put your other styling products on over it. But it also is used as a curl refresher. So for the days you do not wash, if you don't want to wet your hair down like I don't, you can just use that as a curl refresher, spritzing it into your hand, spritzing it into the hair. And then remember, you have to activate it. Just don't spray and walk away. It will do nothing.
Yes.
So run your hands over it. I just take my hands and run them lightly over my curls. Sometimes I twirl them to reshape. Sometimes these pieces in the front are a little wonky. So I really, use more of the product, and I re-moisten them and twirl them around my finger. But just something to otherwise people are like, it feels hard and crunchy. That tells me you didn't activate it.
Right.
But it just calms the frizz right down. It refreshes your curls. It's awesome.
Yeah. We actually make a similar product for pets in the Raw Paws line. Do you want to grab that bottle right next to you, Melanie? It's in our Raw Paws product line. It's a detangling spray, and it works great for mats and knots and all kinds of other stuff. And it'll also repel not fleas. Fleas?
Yeah.
Fleas.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a
I was going to say
natural-
ticks. It's not ticks. Really, it's fleas. It's
Oh,
a natural
sure,
flea.
Sure. It's a
deterrent.
natural
Yeah.
bug repellent.
Right. When Murphy gets out of the bathtub,
She got a bath today.
she got a bath today. I didn't smell
Yes.
it. Helen, when Murphy gets out of the bathtub, she gets sprayed with well, sometimes I do it. When Murphy gets out of the bathtub,
Oh my gosh. I use
when
it.
Murphy gets out of the bathtub,
There's Murph
there's
in the
Murphy
bathtub.
in the bathtub.
Look at her little spa day.
That was a spa day, but it wasn't planned.
Got a
wasn't
bubble bath.
She got a bubble bath.
Nice. She's happy.
She was happy after a while. Yeah.
She loves getting baths.
She does. She got a bath today, but yeah. So we use this very very similar product, but we use some ingredients that get rid of the bugs. Cool stuff.
Yeah, it's great though. I used to take when I had 2 dogs. The only place that the Japanese chin really would get matted is like their ears. They would scratch and like back comb, so it forms a matted hunk. And I used to I sit and try to gently comb it out and detangle it, and sometimes it could have taken me like an hour to do that. And now it's like 5 minutes. I mean, you spray this on and it's so easy to work out those knots.
Yeah.
It's fabulous.
Yeah, pretty neat. One more quick, we're going to do, we'll probably do just one more question, but I want to do one more announcement. For those of you who took advantage of that little impromptu Raw Curls, or Raw Organics Father's Day package deal, I put this, I don't even know if I told you about this,
No,
Melanie.
you didn't.
We were packing up to go out of town last Thursday before Father's Day, and I threw this together, and Helen and I shot like a one-shot video in the rain in the driveway, and I think that's actually why we got it. We just did it really quick in one because it was raining. It was coming down harder, and we're like, we got to get out of this rain. But it was a pretty cool giveaway to get the men in your life who need to get healthy, and they know it, or you know it, or they don't know it, and you
it
do
was
know it.
3
So
green juices.
we put together a deal, and gave a bunch of stuff away, and I know people are just starting to get those today. They're starting to arrive, and tomorrow, Helen and I are going to shoot a video and probably do a live as well. And I'm going to do kind of an intro for the men in your life who are getting those, or you might want to watch it too, so you know what to expect and what, I'll tell you some stuff about it and whatever, and give you some encouragement and some guidance.
I sent Ken one.
Did you? I didn't get it.
I
I didn't get it.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so
Maybe
that's-
tomorrow.
Yeah, sure. Anyway, but we'll do that. So keep your eyes open for that. I'll probably try to send it out to emails, because that's why I asked for email addresses. Because that's a really nice package. And what I didn't want is I didn't want people not understanding or not being committed. So then I'd be really mad. You know what? That's wrong. I wouldn't be really mad. I'd be really disappointed. So we'll do that tomorrow. I just want to let you know that. Okay, let's do one more question and we're out of here.
Nobody ever got
How's
that
sound?
first answer.
Nobody got that
we
first
might
one.
have to just share because it's so weird.
All right, I'm going to tell you the answer, or Melanie's going to tell you the answer. She's going to read that first question and give you the answer, but we're not giving any products away for it.
Well,
Go ahead,
let's
go
give
back
him
to
a chance one more time. Okay. Which organ is responsible for regulating metabolism? All right.
that. It's not the thyroid.
That's not an organ, is it?
I'm just saying. Just saying. Know that. All right. Okay. Oh boy. All right. Here we're going to end this with a
With a dinger?
with a zinger. Melanie, you ready?
Uh-huh.
All right. Melanie, I went to the salon and I'm devastated.
Not mine.
Not yours, huh? That doesn't happen every day?
No.
I went to the salon and I'm devastated. I wanted a subtle balayage on my ends, and the hairdresser made me almost completely blonde. My hair is so dead and I can't stop crying and I don't want to leave my room. It looks awful and I've never hated my hair more. And what's worse is it cost $300 and it looks terrible. Here's a fun fact. I got my hair done yesterday. Thank you, Melanie. Anybody
Did you
notice?
cry?
I didn't in private, but no, I didn't cry. Doesn't my hair look great? My hair looks great.
Good.
But you don't like it? I think it looks great.
Yeah, I didn't
you.
get to see it yet, so
Yeah.
I'm just looking at it now.
That's right. You didn't.
No.
That's right.
I'm glad you're happy.
Yeah.
Another happy customer.
Yes, but not this woman who spent, and I did not spend $300. I could have, but I didn't. Anyway.
I didn't get a
But what's
tip
worse
either.
is it cost $300 and it looks terrible. Can you tell me what I can or should do? I don't want to cut it because I basically have to shave it to cut all the blonde off. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, what a bummer. I mean, I
Yep.
see this a lot, and so there we go again. You need to know the risk of getting highlights in the first place, and I always try to explain that to, a lot of times it's the younger girls, and they have this long hair, and they want these blonde highlights, and it's like, okay, but that does break down the hair, aka damage. So, the lighter you go, the more damage you're going to cause. And then it's, harder to get healthy hair back. And so, especially if it's overdone, like in this scenario where you may end up, the only thing you can do is cut it. Not saying that that's, I don't know. I haven't seen her pictures. She might just be really upset. And I could look at it and say it's really not that bad.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, Melanie is an American board certified master hair colorist and educator. So she knows her hair
that
color.
Stylist would have failed. Yeah. So because it's all about the integrity of the hair. And number one, I mean, she didn't listen to what the customer wanted. It sounds like there was some kind of breakdown there in the consultation. So unfortunately, okay, it's over blonde. So what you need to do is recondition and try to repair, re-strengthen, restore the hair. A good place to start is our new Raw Curls conditioning
Oh, the
hair
deep
mask.
conditioning
Which
mask,
we
yeah.
don't have. There's the Olaplexes out there. There's tons. I mentioned the, Oway. There's not that you want to go back to that same salon, but, salons have special conditioning treatments where we have, keratin treatments. We have infrared treatments. We have the cryotherapy would be fabulous. The cryotherapy would be great for her. I don't know if,
have to
anyone
see
in her
it.
area has
Yeah.
it. It's a specialty thing, but
Do we have it?
yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Do we have it?
Yep.
Yeah, of course we were one of the
Okay.
first ones to
I
have
know
it.
that. I'm just
Okay. Well, you acted like you didn't really know. So yeah,
gotta
there's
walk past the thing every time you walk in the salon. It's right
exactly.
there.
So there's lots of different conditioning treatments, of course, different price points, but you're going to have to probably do more than one. I just told the story. I don't know if that was on Friday or Saturday. I think Saturday. Remember when it was right before a hair show and a friend of mine did my hair, and we're talking, hanging out, and she was doing some highlights in my hair, and well, the next thing I know, my hair was so fried. Remember? Right before a show, and I was freaking out like this girl because I had to go to a hair show and represent our line and teach classes, and my hair was fried and frizzy and just damaged, and I was horrified. And so I had to.
What does that stylist's first name start with? What
S.
letter? Huh?
S.
Okay.
They were across from me.
Okay, I figured it out. Yeah.
So, yeah, I had to myself do all kinds of conditioning treatments. I did them every day. I did, back to back, every conditioning, restoring, reparative treatment that I could.
How'd it end up?
Well, enough that I was able to camouflage it, and my hair looked decent for
Was
the
this
show.
pre-Olaplex days before that
I don't
line was around?
remember.
I don't either.
I want to say that it was not. I want to say that Olaplex was around already, but that's an okay. Their treatments after they're okay. But they're better when the stylist is using the product during the
service. Yeah.
Right. So this is after the fact. Do you remember? And then you walked in the bathroom and you're like, "Oh, this is not good." And I was like, I didn't
remember
have to have you tell me that. So yeah. But I salvaged it and made it look decent. But yeah, it was so lots of, repair, reconditioning. We have lots of tools and products to be able to, help. But unfortunately, it's going to cost money. It's going to take time. You're probably going to have to do more than one. You're going to have to do it for a while. When clients come into me like that and their hair is really damaged, we start by, reconditioning it, first. They go on like a conditioning treatment program, I'll say. And then once, the next time they come back, once the hair is in a better condition and it's been cut and all that business, then they can go on to a maintenance product program.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's all that you can do.
Yeah. Well, good luck to you. And yeah, we've seen it. It's we understand. So anyway, good luck to you. And if you have any other questions about that as the next couple of weeks go on, feel free to ask us. We'll be more than happy to help you. All right, let's wrap it up. We may see you this coming Monday for episode 224. Maybe not. We don't know. We got a weekend just like you guys do. But we don't know when we're going to go, so I don't know.
No, I actually took off Saturday, which I was talking to a friend of mine, Leslie, on the way out here. And other than planned, like, vacation time, like, we just had the last week or whatever off, I don't remember the last time I've had a Saturday off. Like, I've worked Saturdays for 25 years,
Yeah.
So it's nice. It was pre-planned because since the holiday falls on a Sunday,
right.
Jessica convinced me, and I thought it was a good idea to block myself off for Saturday because I very, very rarely do that.
Right. So we may be spending the weekend in a parking lot of a Pilot Flying J truck stop, but that's okay. At least we're getting away.
Fabulous.
Fabulous. So anyway, so we may see you. If not, we'll see you next time for the next episode of the Curly Hair Q&A show. Have a great
Happy 4th of July.
And
be safe.
And
curl week.
Yeah, a great one. Not just a curl week. A great curly week. Bye.